back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Joy and this channel's name is It's Joy. So today I have been getting a lot of requests for me to show you guys how I do my makeup, and I'm kind of nervous because the last time I showed you guys my updated makeup routine, the views did not do good. So this better go crazy. It better go crazy. The views better be crazy. So without further ado, let's get started in doing my makeup routine. By the way, if you have not clicked that subscribe button, make sure you tap that and join the family. First things first, let's talk skincare. Skincare is going to be the foundation for you getting a flawless base. So the very first thing I go in with is hyaluronic acid, and obviously I've already washed my skin before this, and I use the brand Good Molecules for hyaluronic acid, but I think anybody's hyaluronic acid will do nowadays. Like, I think that the brands really are trying to fight, so they're gonna give everybody quality hyaluronic acid. But Good Molecules is pretty, like, price range, it's pretty mid-range. Like, this giant bottle is gonna last me half the year. And with some niacinamide, this one is from The Ordinary, and the niacinamide is just going to help with any visible textures on the skin. The hyaluronic acid just helps with bringing in moisture. Now I'm gonna go in with my CeraVe salicylic acid for rough and bumpy skin. This is just a moisturizer. I think I've had this for forever. Like, we're almost done, but sunscreen, and I've been using the Shiseido stick sunscreen, but I've gone back to my tried and true, and that is a Black Girl sunscreen. And hair company agencies that I joined, so we're gonna do headshots, so that obviously is going to call for full glam, but I wear full glam every day. I forget the neck when you put sunscreen on. I think you guys have all seen this picture floating around the internet. Her skin is clear, but the neck is ratchet. I'm gonna bring you guys in closer because we're gonna be starting out with my eyebrows. Elf Instant Lift Brown. This is going to fill my brows in seconds, and I barely have to do any type of work. You guys can clearly see all my acne. I'm currently on my period, so my skin is going to look absolutely crazy. Once those are filled in, I go in with my Maybelline Super Stay Activewear, and this is the 30-hour concealer, and it is in the shade 57. So I'm gonna make sure everything is linked down below for you guys. And then I go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills number 20 brush just to carve my brows out. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, my eyebrows are always cousins, not even sisters. Brush, I go in with a crease brush, and this brush is from Real Techniques, and I just buff this all out. I usually like one brow better than the other one, and this one is typically my favorite. This one just does not know how to behave. Then I go in with my NYX brow glue just to keep those brow hairs up. And this is where I get this one to look a bit thicker. It's always about going in and just correcting those mistakes. Can I prevent them? Yes. But the habit's already pretty bad. The brows eat. We're done. I'm just gonna take that same concealer and bring it on to my eyelids. This is the Real Techniques 314, and I'm just going to buff that out as well. I just like everything to be pretty like monochromatic, so that just means like both of the colors for my brow bone and my eye base match. It just gives for a much more cleaner look. With the Juvia's Place Coffee Shop palette, and you could definitely see that my son got into this palette, but I go in for that color because as you can see it matches the concealer pretty well, and I just take that on my brow bone just to set the concealer underneath my brow and set the concealer on my eyeshadow lid, and it matches the exact same color, so I don't have to do a ton of work. So after I'm done with that, I just go in with an eyelash curler. This one is not the best. I definitely want to replace it, but this is the Wet n Wild eyelash curler, and I just start at the base and curl, and then go out towards the ends and curl the ends. This is the Maybelline Surreal Falsies mascara, and I just put my mascara on the back of my lashes, so I coat the back. And I've been doing this since like 2014, honestly, before I wore falsies. But you guys will see like this mascara adds length. So I coat the back and then I just go into the front. You guys know how to apply mascara, hopefully. I've been loving these eyelashes from Amazon. I don't know the name to them, but I'm definitely going to be linking them down below for you guys. As you can see, they start getting gradually longer. I do have like almond shaped eyes, so my eyes look better with a cat eye. I cannot do the big lashes. So I'm going in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. So it's an award-winning texture reducing, coverage boosting blurring balm that balances oils throughout the day while maintaining hydration. So a lot of the foundations I typically use go matte, but I really like my skin to look supple and dewy and natural and hydrated. So this does all of that, and it also absorbs any oils. This is something I wear when I know I'm going to be working all day long, and you could tell that she is very well loved. So going in with the Danessa Myricks, and you could see like I'm gonna put it on half of my skin, half of my face I mean, and I literally am not doing any work to put her on. I like things that are really easy. And the most important thing to me is always going to be my skin and my base. I like for my base to look really natural, so then I could pile up a ton of powders on it. But do you guys see how this side is versus how this side is? I look really even, I look really balanced. You do not, let me zoom you guys in. You don't see a lot of textures, and see how I have like large pores, I have dark spots going on here, and look at that, fully covered. I do have a little bit peeking through, but the good thing is she is buildable. See, already gone. Very buildable, so you could use as little as you want and as much as you want. Like when I say this is a must-have, especially for the summer, this is the perfect summer foundation, but I'm gonna be using her all year long. The brush I'm using is the Real Techniques with the collaboration Sam and Nick, and it's the bluffing brush. Now I go in with contour, and I learned this technique just recently when I attended a makeup class. So this is the Anastasia cream bronzer, and this is in the shade Cool Brown. And I just take this with a little brush that looks like this. I don't know where this brush is from. It's BH Cosmetics. I don't even know if they're still around, guys. So I just like load my brush up, as you can see, heavily loved as well. I load my brush up, and I'm just starting like where my cheekbones are, and I'm just flicking it up in upwards motions. Dang, that's a lot, but that's okay. And I usually do not pile on this much, but I'm about to take photos today, so. Do you guys see that? I look so chiseled and snatched. One thing about me, I love a nice contour. As you could see, I look scary in this moment, but please trust the process. I go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I think the Camo Concealer, the original, dried down way too fast, but the hydrating one gives you just a little bit of time. And I put this on my forehead, on my mustache, down here, and then just to like really recarve my contour again, just like right under my contour. And this has been my creme de la creme. This is the Kosas A43. This is the Kosas Hydrating Concealer, I believe, and it's in the shade A43. And I'm just gonna do the little TikTok trend that has had a chokehold on me for forever. So just a little bit right there, and then flick it up. And then I'm gonna take this down the bridge of my nose. I really love the center of my face to be very bright, like I'm wearing a white mask over here. So I will get it really bright with that. I let this just sit on my face for a little bit just to set. I'm just gonna apply my eyelashes off camera. You guys can't tell me these don't look like eyelash extensions. I let everything dry down for a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Revlon Infinite Conceal and Define Spray Fixture. You could also, I literally just rebought this. So this is my second time purchasing the Revlon Infinite Conceal and Define. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go in with my beauty blender, and I always start at the bottom of my face and I work my way up. So I'm just gonna blend out on my chin, underneath my contour. And then I'm just blending this forehead concealer into that bronzer, as you can see. So the key to making sure your concealer doesn't crease is to look up at the ceiling while you are blending out your concealer. And you want to look up at the ceiling when you get right to like all of your fine lines and stuff. I don't know why I open my mouth while I do that. As you can see, my base looks pretty flawless. Like, this is giving second skin. If you're to concentrate on one thing, concentrate on making sure your eyes aren't creasing. Like, open your mouth, look up at the ceiling, like, look crazy. I like to do this thing I consider pre-baking. And I go in with a pressed powder first before I use my loose powder. And this is the Fit Me Maybelline Matte and Poreless. And this is in the shade 312. And I go in with a brush just so that I could really get into those fine lines. And once again, looking up at the ceiling. So into those fine lines, the first thing that you want to set before you set anything else. She's snatched, honey. So now that we've gone in with that, I go in with these triangle puffs, which have been all over TikTok since like 2 years ago. So if you're not really using one, like, what are you doing? And then I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty. I can't hold this up for you guys. This is my Huda Beauty. It's so dirty because she gets used often. And this is in the shade Blondie. And this is just going to like really blur my under eyes. And I'm going to look like a baby's bottom. Nice, shiny, You can't tell me I have under eye bags. They don't exist. And I'm just going to once again look up and reset, and I'm really just pressing that in. I'm not someone who can do the baking. Even though I don't have dry skin, it just never looks good on me, so I don't know why. And notice I'm taking all of that stuff everywhere, but right under where I did my contour. I know I'm looking like a powdered donut, but please, 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 trust the process. Now I'm going in with the one size, and just any big fluffy brush will do. And I'm just going to set everything, set the contour, set underneath here. Like, I just let it run everywhere. I understand that this is very extra, but this makes your skin look so HD. Still gonna go back in with that one size just to really snatch my nose. So I'm just gonna bring it down the sides of my nose. And then I'm also going to bring it up into my eyes just to give it a little bit more definition. Now, I really love both of these two. This is the Juvia's Place Bronzed bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep Dark. And then this is the Patrick Ta 4 Face Palette, and it is in the shade She's Defined. Her name is called She's Defined. This one, if you really want like a glowy, bronzy, tropical, like sun-kissed look, is the one. And this one is for when I'm trying to do something matte. And I'm kind of loving the glowy, tropical, sun-kissed look. So we're going to go in with the Patrick Ta. So this is an e.l.f. complexion brush, and I just squeeze it. And I really, like you guys could see, I've literally scratched off the Patrick Ta label because I use this so freaking much. And then I'm just going to blend upwards like we did the other contour. I know this might seem tedious, but you could see like on this side that you could still see that contour line. This just adds something a little je ne sais quoi extra. It just helps really redefine it, really give you that sun-kissed bronzy glow. Now, I don't do this part on an everyday basis, but because we're doing a photo, I'm going to take the Juvia's Place and I'm going to take this top color, this top bronzer, and I'm just going to go into my under eyes just to give myself a little bit more color under there. I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is in their Blush Trios palette, and this is the palette Cocktail Party. And I've been loving this shade on the end right here. It's just like really warm. It doesn't do too much. It makes me, I don't know, look really natural. Back in with the Revolution Infinite Conceal and Define Spray. A lot of powder. I'll use a lot of the setting spray because I use a ton of powder, and this just makes it all sit down into the skin and makes it look like your second skin. So while we let that set and dry down, let's go into our lip. I'm gonna be going in with the MAC Chestnut. Of course, this is a black girl staple, and I'm just going to define my lips. This is from the makeup company, the bridal company I work for. This is the I Am Artistry, and this is in the shade Wedding Bell. And I'm just going to put a little bit in the center of my lip and then use my finger to spread it out. I'm a gloss girl, so we're gonna go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and this is in the shade Ice. Ice, baby. Okay, girls, let me go put my wig on and I'll be back. This is the final look. Fabu, I think Fabu. Yay. Okay. I feel like this gives kind of like old money, like. And she is sat. Okay. The face is sitting. She's pretty. She's matte. So freaking cute. The wig. It is giving mother, not even mom, it's giving mother. Thank you so much for stopping over on my channel, and don't forget, every day can be a good hair day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know any steps that I've given you that might help your makeup routine, or any products that you're really interested on trying. Make sure you hit the comments and comment that down below. Don't forget to check out any of my other videos. This is 2024. We will be doing a lot of hits, no misses. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, loves.